As you're swimming through the oceans of the continent map in Clair Obscur, you may see a towering Nevron wandering waist deep in the sea. This is Sprong, one of the first Nevrons ever created, and as you can probably guess from its size, it is extremely dangerous. But because we know you want to beat him, here's our guide for the Sprong boss in Expedition 33. Unlike most enemies in Clair Obscur, Sprong has a predictable attack pattern, using the same sequence of 5 moves in order over and over and over again throughout the fight. The game is even kind enough to number them in stages, so you'll always know where you currently are in Sprong's pattern. The first stage is where Sprong strikes the expedition. Sprong makes a single powerful overhead smash against the entire party. In stage 2, Sprong will sabotage the expedition. Sprong will fire 3 shots in a rhythmic sequence, then waits before firing a 4th. It chooses random single targets to deal dark damage and apply Exhausted. Parry or dodge as each shot finishes charging to counter it. On stage 3, Sprong will perform a 5-hit combo. Sprong will hit the entire party with 3 quick attacks, then 2 slower ones. On stage 4, Sprong will charge its Extermination Boom. No immediate effect, but Sprong starts charging it for its next attack. And finally, on stage 5, Sprong will use the Extermination Boom. Sprong will fire 2 beams at the entire party, dealing dark damage. Parry or dodge as each shot finishes charging to counter it. Sprong's opening physical attack is the strongest individual hit, but the combos can add up to take down 1 or more of your party members if you miss too many parries. The exhaust applied in stage 2 can also prevent you from building up enough AP to use skills effectively, so be ready to remove it with skills like Healing Light as needed. Quick tip, you can use the pause on stage 4 as he charges his Extermination Boom to heal up and get ready for the next cycle. If you start reviving the Fallen and reapplying buffs immediately after the stage 3 melee combo, you should have time to get attacks in before the Extermination Boom hits. Fighting Sprong takes a long time, like a real long time. It is a matter of endurance, and if you don't have the Pictos to uncap damage, you'll be chipping away at him for a very long time. However, as long as you can weather his attacks, you'll be able to wear it down, no problem. The trick is to make sure that your party can handle taking a few hits when you inevitably miss a parry or 2 or 3. Because of Sprong's high damage, we don't recommend facing Sprong until your team is around level 65 and has weapons upgraded to a minimum of level 25. That doesn't mean you can't do it if you're underleveled, it'll just take a lot longer. Skills like Mayel's Guard Up or Minoko's Troubadour Trumpet can apply shell to the entire team, which provides extra defense, though the former is much more reliable than the latter. Give your party members buffs to enhance the team's attack at the same time. You can also increase your overall survivability dramatically by equipping Pictos that increase defense and health, especially if they're on characters whose weapons favor agility, defense, and/or vitality. Another sneaky way to get through Sprong is by utilizing abilities that'll grant your party members any form of shield. Doing so will ensure your party members are safe whenever you miss a parry or a dodge during one of Sprong's lengthy combos. If your team doesn't include any character whose skills can remove status effects, be sure that everyone has Cleansing Tint to make up for it. That way you can remove Exhaust by using a Healing Tint shard. There are some builds like Verso's Corpeso Burn combo that can handle Sprong with just base attacks, but unless you're specifically set up for that, you'll want to rely on your skills like you would in any other fight. Finally, Augmented Counter is a great selection for this fight, since Sprong's combos are all fairly short. It might take a few tries to get the timing right, but once you've learned it, you can do much more damage on counter attacks than on regular turns. And finally, our last note is that as you continue into the fight in the later stages, Sprong's attacks will increase in length. Be prepared to either parry or dodge, as these attacks can start to feel a little relentless. After defeating Sprong, you'll unlock the Cheater Picto, which, when equipped, will make your character play 2 turns in a row every time you attack. Good luck defeating Sprong for those who come after.